We learned starting tomorrow, some elective surgeries at Midland Memorial Hospital are being put on hold. It's all because of a national IV fluid shortage. Sydney Jolivette went to find out more.
Starting November 5th, Midland Memorial Hospital will be postponing some of its medical procedures. The reason? There is a national shortage of IV fluids because a major production facility was damaged, all because of Hurricane Helene.
That affected the North Cove plant that Baxter has in North Carolina. That plant alone used to supply 60% of all the IV fluids across the nation. So when that plant got flooded and there was structural damage, they needed to do a lot of recovery before they could get that plant operational.
Now the Baxter plant is back up and running, but hospitals like MMH, who normally got daily shipments of IV fluids, are now working with very limited supplies.
We got to a point where lactated ringers was down to 5 days left in the hospital, and normal saline was left at 15 days.
The team at MMH knew they needed a solution, and after weeks of looking at options that could alleviate the strain, postponing some non-urgent surgeries seemed the best way forward for now.
There are certain cases that don't use a lot of IV fluid, so those cases will allow it to go on. The other ones that we know use a lot of IV fluids, let's say, for example, I'll pick on a plastic surgery that might require a lot of bags of IV fluids that is not time sensitive at this point in time. Those will be postponed.
This pause on elective surgeries is only temporary, just until MMH can stabilize its inventory. Unfortunately, there's no set timeline for when the shortage will end, so the best advice for patients is to stay in touch with their doctors.
Every surgery is important to the person that's scheduled to have it, so although we might call it elective, to them it's very needed, and they're waiting for this to get resolved, and so are we. If they walk into the hospital and they need something done, nothing will get disrupted in that care that they will receive from urgent and emergent reasons.
In Midland, I'm Sydney Jolivette, News West 9.